Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pikmin. In the last episode we both gathered a treasure and made some nice progress with getting some of our numbers back up. Not back up, that implies that something reduced them in the first place. But just getting a nice bit of Pikmin progress done in the impact crater. That was a nice relaxing episode. This episode isn't going to be, because we're back. First off, we're back in the Forest Navel, which I just don't like. I mentioned about the music, just everything about the Forest Navel is just a little bit uncomfortable. I don't like the... Okay, right, this isn't me complaining from a kind of game design point. I think it's good, it's just... I don't personally like it, in a sense of I don't like being here, but I'm not saying there's a problem with it. Navigating the Forest Navel is irritating. There's a lot of irritating enemies here. It's problematic for those reasons. I'm just taking these yellows initially. Fuck, I nearly whistled them there, and then was like, they're gonna run straight into the water. These look like that place in Turkey that has this kind of structure. Basically, you get this if you get what was a waterfall, but then with like water that's got a lot of chalk dissolved in it or something like that, and it slowly like builds up these big calcium like lake things. And there's a place in Turkey. It's not Ephesus. That's also in Turkey. That's a temple. I'll put a picture on it if I'm able to find it, which I should be. Oh, balls! He's gone on the wrong side. He's going to die because he's trying to get back to me, and there he goes. Well, we've lost one already. That's going to really set the tone for today. And we've lost two. Definitely a lot of tone setting going on here. Where did the other one even go? Did he chuck it in a fucking blowhog on the other side? Man, what a legend. And he survived! Ah, fucking... Who's an action hero actor? Can't even think. My brain's saying Dwayne Johnson. I think that's not technically wrong, but it doesn't feel right either. Right, that's at least me done with the bombs. Basically, whenever you land in the Forest Navel... Oh, I just want to say the Forest Haven for both of these two. Whenever you land in the Forest Navel, first thing you should do is just do whatever bombing you can, because boy, do you need them. Now it's time to switch to reds. And I'm going to take about 50 reds with me, because I'm going to need them, because this is going to be an irritating episode. So, hold on to your reds is all I'll say. Prepare to lose quite a lot of them. I'm going to set these guys working on that. And then I'm going to go and take another 50 reds out. No, I'm going to take 40 out, because 50 would be completely ridiculous. Are we into leaf territory now? Yeah, we are. Basically, I'm opening some of these bridges, and they're to mostly make a way back for later, obviously, because you can drop down, but the issue is you can't drop back up. I'm doing this with red specifically for a reason, not only because they are large and expendable and powerful, but also there's a final little secret about red Pikmin we haven't quite learned yet, but we'll do soon. Oh, those Pikmin are probably going to die. There's a weird glitch here where, as well, if a Pikmin are underneath one of these vertical bridges when it builds, they just die as soon as it finishes. Right, I'll get these guys all on that bridge. So that's 89. That's pretty good. I swear I had 90, but I guess something's happened. Now you're seeing one of the advantages of red Pikmin. Red Pikmin are completely immune to fire, which could be irritating, especially because Olimar is not immune to fire. I can take damage from them, but these guys can't. So this is pretty handy. For fighting a fiery blowhog, I would say chuck. If you swarm a lot onto them, basically they do this kind of rush forward thing there, and then they'll blast fire where they just push forward. If you're using any Pikmin other than red, they'll be set on fire then. You can save them from fire with whistling, but it's a problem. If you throw kind of off angle here, so Olimar's not in the way of the fire, it's a pretty easy and reliable way to take out the blowhogs. So there's some honey grass over there, which I'll deal with in a second. I want to take out this guy as well. Because being fired, unfortunately, does have a pretty strong chance of removing their flower. So chances are you'll need to reflower them afterwards. Or is it being shoved that does it? Either way, as I say, I'm very much this episode treating reds as expendable, and you'll see kind of exactly why going forward, because we're about to do something real irritating. Ready? No nectar? There we go. Let's get as many as we can onto that. That was a pretty good nectaring, actually. All things considered. Right. Right, fuck it, let's do the annoying thing. Or are there some fucking sheer grubs in the way for me? I can't even get to the annoying thing, because there's more annoying things in the way. Which is really, actually quite a good tweet-length summary of Pikmin, I would say. Don't take that corpse back, we'll deal with that later. Oh my god, more sheer wigs. So you'll notice they tend to fly into... Oh, no, you can fuck right off, Sonny Jim. Right, welcome to another fucking annoying enemy. And this wasn't even what I was talking about being the annoying thing. This is a Wollihop, much like The Walpole, Americans may think that name is strange. Think of that name and the name that you're used to in North America. The difference between those names is an offensive word in British. It's actually, these ones are particularly bad. They are, well, you know what, fuck it. Educational purposes, let's say. So these are wollyhops. In the American version, they're referred to as wollywogs. There are two really grim words encoded in there. Wog is, you may not be familiar with it, but it's an old British colonial insult for a black man. It's basically the British equivalent of the N-word, and so is considered pretty bad. On top of that, Wollywog also sounds like Gollywog, which is related but separate, and is a kind of, basically, they were these, like, dolls that were, like, completely black-skinned, had, like, button eyes and these, like, big, like, toothy white grins, and were basically dolls that were also a stereotype of black people. So Wollywog sounds like two quite offensive, racially charged words. So they were changed to wollyhops for the British version, which is probably for the best. Right, so this is a really fucking weird enemy. This is a Puffstool. I've got a lot of Pikmin here. There's a glitch that will probably kill a lot of these Pikmin. What you want to do here... Oh, get the fuck away when it does that. That fog is problematic. That fog turns your Pikmin against you, so if I can not see that, that would be great. Mob it with your Pikmin and it'll trip over. When it's upside down, now chuck Pikmin onto it. Try and hit him on the butt part rather than the cap, but watch the total number of Pikmin on the field. You'll notice it's already gone down by 10. This is a place where the crushing glitch can happen, as it's called, where your Pikmin just disappear into the world. We're going to see the thing now. Oh dear. So, oh no, I thought it was a thing. These are, oh bugger me, these are mushroom Pikmin. As you will notice, they are attacking Olimar. Once your Pikmin are converted to mushroom Pikmin, there is nothing that can be done to convert them back. You've just got, whistling them can sometimes do it, but usually can't. Basically, the only way to get, oh my god. Right, we're having a rough time here. The Puffstool is one of the harder bosses in the game. And the Puffmin are just following him. They're actually called Puffmin, I'm not just making that up. Right, I'm going to try and launch as many Pikmin as I can onto him whilst avoiding the Puffmin. As you can see, I'm taking a significant amount of damage here. This is one of the harder bosses in the game. It can actually really fuck you up. To the point where I have given myself intentionally an entire day to handle this. So basically, oh, come on, guys. Can you get these fuckers off me? Right, at least kill the Puffmin, and then keep away from the Puffstool. They follow him around, and they'll only attack you if he's near. Right, let's... Oh, is that Puffmin attacking him? Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain. Right, he's over. Right, let's launch as many as we can onto his anus, and hopefully we can take him out. Come on! God, this one Puffmin keeps getting me every bloody time. Right, come on, do him, do him, do him in, 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 yes! Brilliant. Okay, at least he's dead. So that unlocks... I found the Omega Stabiliser. I absolutely must have this piece if me battered ship is ever to fly straight again. It has steered me through countless deep space storms. That and it looks pretty fucking cool. So, I'm going to put these guys on the Omega Stabiliser for now. And hopefully I've cleared enough enemies between here and home base. Home base is a DIY store in the UK. It's like Radio Shack, or... No, not Radio Shack. I kind of like Radio Shack. What the fuck do you call, like... Home Depot, I think, is the American one. Like a big kind of store where you can buy, like, paint and wood and door handles and all sorts of random shit. But also, like, power tools. Yeah, it's called Home Base. So, then going back to Home Base just gave me a slight giggle. Right. You'll notice there are these, like, fire jets as well. Obviously, they can fuck you up and fuck other Pikmin up. Red Pikmin are fine from here, but... I think we should have cleared the path fine. This is why it was important at the beginning of the day to... As you can see, there's a path lined by the corpses of my foes, which goes back home. And yes, we've lost a significant number of reds, but I hope to build them back up again. I'm going to take a few more out and at least get the Puffstool's head as well. I think that only took 15, but I'm going to take 30 because I actually can't remember. Yeah, normally it does a little cutscene which shows off Puffmin, but basically, yes. It gasses them, they become evil mushroom Pikmin and start, well, first off, doing their own fucking thing. Secondly, they can attack the captain, and it's bloody hard to get them off, as you probably saw. There we go. And they're all around irritating. The Puffstool itself has no attacks against you, except for the fact it can do the crushing glitch. I think it happened there, so I'll put up footage of it. Watch the counter in the bottom right, and you'll see that Pikmin just disappear. Oh. That's taking an interesting route. I think it should be fine. I think it's only going to be going past blowhogs anyway. Obviously, that would be problematic if they weren't red Pikmin, but they are. Oh, did my numbers just drop? Maybe there's a Wally Hop on them. Well, I'm just watching the overall number. That's what matters. Yes, this is another one of those parts as well. You very much could have guessed that there's something significant here based on the fact that this very much looks like an arena. Which is by design. You can usually tell... Oh, forget that Olimar isn't immune to these things. You can go and heal at the dolphin, which I'm actually going to probably show off in a bit because I'm a little bit knackered. Hopefully all these things we can just gather in with a few individual Pikmin. And just do something. If I can end on net nothing with my red Pikmin, that will be decent. At least I've not lost any. I mean, technically there's the corpses of the... What the fuck are they called? Blowhogs. But they take 7 to carry. They're not really... Oh, come on, you two. For fuck's sake, right. One of you go on there and the other one go in here. They take 7 to carry, but I think I'd... Right, you both fucking go down here then, alright? Carry the fucking sheer wig together. That's a worthwhile usage of your time. So why the fuck did it take the ship part around, but these guys are all happy to take this route? I don't know, but it's kind of satisfying seeing everyone bringing stuff back in a massive line, and that's kind of why I call this an ant simulator. I think officially the game type of this... Hey, there we go. Omega Stabiliser. This is the dolphin's fin. You'll notice now it's the left fin of the dolphin is now filled in, whereas it was like metallic before. It's a little beaten up, but it should still function. I made great strides in repairing the dolphins. With this, I should be able to fly again, even if I don't recover all 30 parts. So, we've got 13 parts. There are 5 of the 30 parts. 5 are optional. If you get to day 30, and you've got the 25 non-optional parts, you're good to go. And you will escape. You don't get the best ending. There are different types of ending based on how many treasures you got, but you don't need them all. Of the ones we've got so far, the space float is the only one which is optional. You can kind of tell the optional parts because they're all basically luxury parts, like the space float or something like that. It is kind of obvious which ones are non-essential. What was I saying before this? I was saying something. Oh well, I'm sure. I came back for a moment there and then it left again. Yes, the type of game this is. Officially, it's a real-time strategy. Because you're like planning and you're delegating and stuff like that from a top-down view. Granted, it's the top-down view of Olimar rather than being like a complete like God mode thing. But it is very much a real-time strategy. But it kind of that feels like it's selling it a bit short. That makes it sound like something like God of War. What the fuck's it called? Oh, by the way, this is how we heal if I press A on this. Oh, I've recovered. And it, well, no, I thought it was going to say I've recovered health, but no, it's just telling you how many ship parts you recover. So, to increase the dolphin's capabilities, we need 16 more parts. So we need 29 out of 30 to discover the final area. But we've actually discovered another area, the Distant Spring, which we will be going to next episode. But yeah, Age of Empires was the one I was thinking of. That's kind of real-time strategy, and this game doesn't really feel like it's in the same vein as that. It's kind of, it's time management, it's being efficient, it's a collecting thing. It's an ant simulator, really is what it is. Pikmin are ants. You need enough ants together to work together and accomplish tasks. Kill things with your ants, bring them back, turn them into more ants. It's great. Anyway, I'm gonna gather the final few of these guys, and then I'll just proceed to sunset. "7 days since impact. Oh, horrors! A bomb rock explosion engulfed my Pikmin. This didn't happen. Oh no, it did. It killed one of them. That last horrified facial expression is burned into me memory. I must review procedures for handling Pikmin with bomb rocks so I do not repeat this mistake." If you watch other Let's Plays of this, you will notice these prompts here, these like X days since impact, do not come in a fixed order. They are based on what you actually do, so you won't get the one about yellow or blue Pikmin until you've got them. This one is triggered because we had a single Pikmin die this morning in a bomb rock blast. I thought it might have been triggered by the fact we lost a lot of Pikmin to the Puffstool, and then it's think, oh, he lost a lot of Pikmin, there must have been an explosion. But they are kind of contextual based on shit that's actually happened to you, which is really nice. It makes the game feel, even if you take a different route, it makes it feel whole and complete. It's really cool. Anyway, right, here's the all-important one. Let's have a look at Pikmin numbers. Did I break even? I did not quite. I lost, on average, a net of 3 reds because, oh god, you can see how many I lost to the fucking Puffstool. That's a nasty boss. Like, it just... the combination of it being potentially quite dangerous with like the puff, you can completely avoid that, and it's quite easy to do so if you just make sure you call Pikmin off it when the puff is doing its puff thing. But that's not always so simple. And the crushing glitch is just unfortunate that I just lost a fair few to that, and about 10 or 15 to that anyway. But we nearly made numbers back, and the fact is we're not like, we've got good numbers of all Pikmin, and reds are back up to where they should be. They're not significantly below the others. I did consider perhaps doing this one before having my nice day of rest in the impact site, but I didn't. So I hope you enjoyed this next episode. Neckisode there, I said, because I was thinking about what I'm going to do next episode. So next episode we're going to be going on to the distant spring. And so I hope you will join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.